Have you ever felt like you're on the outside looking in, even when you're right in the middle of a crowd? Sigma males know this feeling all too well. For them, alone isn't just about physical isolation. It's a sense of detachment from the social energy buzzing around them. And it's not just because they enjoy solitude. Their way of seeing the world, their deep self-reliance, and the way they value authentic connections all contribute to this unique loneliness. Today, we'll get into what makes Sigma males feel so isolated, even in the most social settings. We'll explore what they're looking for in their relationships and why they often choose to walk their own path, even if it leads them away from everyone else. If you've ever felt like you're the only one who really sees things differently, stick around. This might just shed some light on why you feel that way. Let's dig into these reasons and see why. For Sigma males, it's not about avoiding people. It's about staying true to who they are, even when that means going it alone. Reason 1, they crave meaning, not just company. Sigma males are drawn to real, meaningful connections. They're not interested in just having people around to pass the time. Imagine a person who'd rather have a late-night conversation under the stars about life's big questions than make small talk at a crowded party. That's how Sigma males operate. They crave depth and authenticity, which often makes casual interactions feel empty or even draining for them. Let's say a Sigma male is at a social event where people are exchanging pleasantries, talking about the latest TV shows, or gossiping about mutual acquaintances. He's there, but mentally, he's somewhere else. Why does everyone settle for these surface-level chats? He thinks to himself. He'd rather be somewhere quiet, engaging in a real conversation that challenges his mind and makes him think. One Sigma male might say, "I don't dislike people. I just can't fake enthusiasm for things I don't care about." This need for authenticity is what keeps them feeling detached, even when surrounded by others. They don't need a lot of people in their life. They need the right people. And finding those who appreciate their depth isn't easy. Reason 2, their independence can be misunderstood. Sigma males don't need anyone's approval to feel good about themselves. And that's rare in a world where so many are constantly seeking validation from others. For them, the drive to meet their own standards outweighs any desire to impress or fit into society's expectations. They understand who they are and don't need anyone else to define them. While others might post their accomplishments online for likes or approval, a Sigma male would rather work quietly in the background, perfecting his skills or learning something new. He doesn't need to announce every move he makes, nor does he feel compelled to have an audience. He values his own opinion over anyone else's and finds comfort in his independence. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." Sigma males embody this idea. They know that to live authentically, they can't live according to the opinions and expectations of others. This independence can sometimes make them seem distant or aloof to those around them, but it's actually a core part of who they are. Because of this, they often feel alone in crowded rooms, surrounded by people who are busy putting on masks, seeking approval, and chasing popularity. They don't buy into the idea of needing validation to feel worthwhile. In fact, their commitment to staying true to themselves often leaves them feeling disconnected from those who can't understand their self-sufficient mindset. Reason 3, they're selective about who gets close. Sigma males have a way of keeping their true selves hidden, which can make them both intriguing and frustrating for those around them. Think about Bruce Wayne in The Dark Knight or Jason Bourne in The Bourne Identity. Both characters reveal very little about their true selves, and that mystery keeps people guessing, making them endlessly fascinating. Sigma males possess that same vibe, and it's one of the reasons they often feel out of place in a world that's all about putting it all out there. Imagine someone at a social gathering, quiet but attentive, observing without jumping into every conversation. While others are eager to share every detail of their lives, the Sigma male is selective. People might wonder, what's his story? Or what's he thinking? But that's the thing. He's not out to spill his story to just anyone. It's not secrecy for the sake of being aloof. It's more about protecting his sense of self in a world that often values oversharing. This reserved nature can lead to misunderstandings. People might assume he's shy or uninterested, but for a Sigma, It's about not giving away his depth to anyone who won't appreciate it. Like Clint Eastwood's character in Gran Torino, he speaks when it's necessary, and when he does, it usually means something. A Sigma's mystery isn't meant to isolate him, but it can often have that effect. People find it hard to get close because they don't get much insight into what he's really feeling. Instead of putting himself out there, he's quietly calculating and observing. This creates a barrier, intentional or not, that can make even close connections feel distant. Reason 4. They're observers, not performers. Sigma males have a way of defying expectations in even the smallest ways, and it can catch people off guard. They don't play by the usual rules or feel any pressure to conform to the social norms most others accept without question. This rebellious attitude often leaves them standing out, even if they're not trying to. Imagine a conversation at a company dinner where everyone's talking about upcoming promotions, trying to impress each other with their latest achievements. Someone turns to the Sigma, let's call him Alex, and says, "So, Alex, when are you going to apply for that management role? You'd fit right in." Alex just smiles and says, "Actually, I'm good where I am. More freedom that way." This response leaves everyone silent for a moment. They can't quite process why someone would willingly give up a shot at higher status or more money. But for Alex, it's not about fitting in or following the expected path. He values his independence too much to chase after titles just to be normal. In social gatherings, while others might feel pressure to dress a certain way, say the right things, or play along with the usual small talk, Sigma males simply aren't interested in any of that. They tend to do their own thing, which can range from dressing how they feel most comfortable to steering conversations into deeper, unexpected topics that leave people surprised. It's not about being difficult or a contrarian. For a Sigma, it's about staying true to himself, even if that means he stands out or breaks some unspoken rules. To some, this makes him fascinating. To others, it makes him hard to understand. And that can leave him feeling a bit isolated, like a lone wolf in a pack that speaks a different language. Reason 5. They value authenticity above everything. One thing that really sets Sigma males apart is their almost superhuman level of self-assurance. They don't need anyone else's approval to feel good about who they are or what they do. For many people, the need for validation, whether through social media likes, compliments, or a nod from a peer, is a big part of daily life. But for Sigmas, it's a foreign concept, and this can be confusing or even unsettling for those around them. Let's say a friend asks, "Aren't you going to post about your promotion?" The Sigma, let's call him Sam, just shrugs and says, "Nah, it's just another day." His friend is baffled. For Sam, sharing it online or making it public isn't important. He already knows his own worth, and that's enough. This kind of inner calm stands out, especially in a world that's more connected and image-conscious than ever. There's something magnetic about a person who is completely at ease with themselves, who doesn't need anyone's praise to feel validated. Sigmas live by their own values, moving forward with confidence because they trust their own judgment. They don't need to broadcast their success or seek out compliments. They're secure enough to keep things low-key, and that kind of quiet strength is something people notice, even if they don't always understand it. So there you have it. Why Sigma males, those independent, quietly confident individuals, stand out in such a profound way. They're not looking for praise or social approval. They navigate life by their own rules, free from the pressures to conform. They cherish solitude, find small talk exhausting, and avoid the shallow side of modern life. To them, life is about depth, purpose, and staying true to themselves. That's why they're both admired and misunderstood, caught between admiration and confusion from those around them. If this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.